Hi, welcome to J&A exposing a hostile work environment at Sunline Transit Agency. These are my views, not Sunline's views. We are protected under Labor Code 232.5, Labor Code 6310, and freedom of speech, our constitutional rights. I just want to come here on a little late night, and I just noticed this article. It says Sunline Transit strike. Sunline employees fighting for safe, reliable public transportation. On April 7th, Sunline employees voted to authorize a strike. These employees have been working under an expired contract since April 1st. ATU Local 1277 has been negotiating with Sunline management, and Sunline is refusing to settle for a fair agreement unless the union agrees to provisions that will make service less safe for riders and workers alike. Workers do not want to strike, but management refusal to compromise has left them no choice. The union and the workers remain committed to negotiating a fair and just contract, providing the people of the Coachella Valley affordable, safe, efficient, robust public transit for all. What you can do to help: contact Sunline's board members and tell them to settle a fair contract with the union. Each city has its own representative board members. There's the information for Glenn Miller, Nancy Ross, Cathedral City, Robert Ratty, La Quinta, Charles Townsend, Rancho Mirage, Russell Bates, Lisa Middleton, Denise Delgado, Coachella, Dana Reed, Indian Wells, Catherine Kelly, Palm Desert, Victor Manuel Perez, Riverside County. It talks about the little information right there. Sunline Transit strike. Okay, so I just want to let you know is that many individuals come up and ask me to speak on how they feel and tell me things that they would like to express, but like many are afraid to speak up. Afraid to speak up. Why? Because LARENSKIVER, I'm not afraid. And eventually all this stuff that's going on, you're going to have to be investigated, and the board members are they're going to have to answer to the public for all this stuff that's going on. So as much as the waves are running, they're going to have to answer to all the unsafe working condition, broken driver seats, lines that aren't running, the different services that they're not providing. People are losing their jobs. They can't get to work on time. They can't get to work, period. Buses breaking down, fuel pumps not working to fuel these hydrogen vehicles. It's a failing transit system. And like I said, under my constitutional rights, I have a right to speak up on conditions that affect me. Okay, so another thing that was brought up is that for me is that we're on vacation being paid our regular wages for being off of work when we could be at work providing service to the routes that people are getting left behind because there's no drivers to fulfill those routes. Here we are, 6 weeks off, wasting taxpayers' money. Wasting taxpayers' money once again. So if you add it up, it's probably hitting into the $10,000 wasteful money of LARENSKIVER. We could be providing service to the public, providing to the riders that need to get to work on time and safe. But here we are at home waiting on LARENSKIVER to allow us to go back to work. But meanwhile, here we are wasting taxpayers' money when we could be giving the employees right here, we can be giving the employees money into operations. See, money into the operations. But here we are on vacation. We don't want to be on this vacation, but we are forced to be on this vacation because somebody decided to put us on paid administrative leave. Okay, all we want is to go back to work and provide service to people that need us. I'm not afraid, and I'm sure Joey's not afraid. I mean, I can confirm it with him that he's not afraid. But a lot of issues that are happening here at Sunline that I know I haven't been on in a while, and Joey hasn't been on in a while. Like I said, dealing with dealing with personal stuff in our lives, and just had to take a step back. Had to take a step back and just work on my family and personal issues that I need to worry about. And like I said, everybody that has a voice and has an opinion and has some information that wants to be shared, you're welcome to come on the show and provide that. You don't have to be afraid. I mean, there's no pressure for you to come on the show. I mean, you have a lot of great information, but if we're afraid to stand up and make a change, then I understand. I know it's great information. Why aren't we on level 1? Because we don't have operators to cover level 3. We got operators that probably haven't had a day off in a few weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. I mean, who knows? I mean, the only way the system's working is because we as union members and employees are making it work. We're working overtime. Well, I can't say we're working overtime for me, but we would love to be there working overtime. I mean, we shouldn't have to make the system work. We should have enough employees to cover the routes. Get rid of these splits. These splits are hurting the agency. I mean, they might be saving money. I don't see how they're saving money. I mean, honestly, but I know that it's a lot of wasted money because, like I said, it's been brought to my attention that we are on administrative leave, paid administrative leave, but we're just waiting on the day to say, come back to work. We don't want to be off of work. I mean, hey, I'm a worker and I don't like being home as much as the next guy. but it is nice to really reflect what family really matters. So with that being said, LARENSKIVER, I know you watch these videos. The truth will be told. The truth will be told. And J&A will expose those hidden secrets that are out there. I know we continue to wait on LARENSKIVER and other individuals to bring us back to work. I know in due time, the truth will be told. The information that we have, we're ready, to take it to court. We're ready to expose that and put everybody on the stand and tell the people that need to be told of how they were treated by LARENSKIVER. LARENSKIVER has bullied many people, has made many people cry. I can say it because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. So you can come at me with all the witch hunt you want to come at me with. I'm not afraid. And like I said, if it costs me my job, so be it. But I tell you what, people gotta come on the stand and testify. All gag orders will be out the window. All gag orders will be out the window. And that's where we're headed. So bring it on. Bring it on. Because ultimately, when it comes down to it, I gotta subpoena my witnesses, all my witnesses, and have all those gag orders removed so you can be finally exposed for who you really are. Exposed for who you really are. Because this is J&A exposing a hostile work environment, an unsafe work environment, and a bully environment. I may not have a law degree, but I have a bully degree, and you're not going to bully us no more. You're not. You're not. So take this to the bank. Take this to the bank. Take this to the bank. Okay, so I also want to say that it's okay for people if you were there with us and they scared you away, and now we got many people that have turned their back on us, but that's okay. You know why? Because the truth will still be told. With you or without you, you don't have to be there on the front line. You could be there in the backdrop. But like they say, friends come a dime a dozen. And you really see when you're making waves where people are walking away. Because I understand people are scared and people talk a lot and they give you input. And I like that secret input behind the scenes. When I get time, I will bring all that information to light. But people, you're welcome to come back on the air and share your information, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem. You know, I will put as much information out there. But like I said, it's, you got a voice just like we do. You have a voice just like we do. But the only difference is we're not afraid. We are not afraid. Sorry. My late night. Pause. Stop share. Okay, so that's enough of that. Stop and share. Okay, so we'll just pause that for a second. So those of you that are listening out there, because I know the board members are listening, I would think that maybe the FBI needs to get involved. The FBI needs to get involved and have a major investigation of everybody that's involved. Eventually, we're going to push the envelope. I've been making a lot of calls. I might not look like I'm doing anything on the background, but a lot of calls have been made to high up individuals to try to get our story heard. We're not going to stop. There's a mad wealth of information on my hard drive, on my cloud. Oh yeah. It's now has been transferred into undisclosed location. So we are ready to hammer down. We're not afraid. We're not afraid. You know, another thing I would like to see how many driver seats have been replaced due to this movement. I want to know how many driver seats have been replaced. I want to know, well, I want you guys to know that you guys have a new workman's comp doctor facility. Thank you, doctor facility. Yeah, he's treating you for the proper medical care. That's a good thing. That's a good thing if they do treat you. I'm glad that they got rid of that Dr. Fountain, corrupted individual that neglected our medical care for many years, and nobody said a word about it. He just took it. He just took it like an employee, hurt, beat up, broke down, go back to work. You're an old car, a broke down car. Nobody ever said anything. I know for many years that doctor has said the same thing, and there's also other footage out there that does witness him saying that you're an old broke down car, go back to work. So it's not only me that's bringing that up. There's other individuals that subpoena them on the record and see that you got a blown disc in your back, but you're okay. You're broke down. You're old. You're like an old broke down car. Go back to work. So there's many issues. People, you guys just have to be aware that don't let us being railroad, don't lose faith in what you believe in and what's your life's effect, your contract, vote it. Don't allow them to railroad you guys because we're not there. Many individuals are going through that. I did see on the news, and another employee did tell me about Dodger Stadium. I did watch that news clip on that. Thank you, that individual, for sending me that information. They are also going on strike. The employees that work in the, I guess, the food and beverage area. So all around the world, people are fed up and have had enough of getting railroaded by their bosses so they can have the lavish lifestyle and make the money and find a way to take the vacations and spend taxpayers' money. Yes, that's gonna come to light. I mean, they just didn't know that it was happening. It's not gonna go away. It doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter if they terminate us. It doesn't matter, because the movement will keep going, and people will have to stand up for themselves and see the true light, because eventually it's going to come out. It's going to come out. The news media is not talking about it right now, because they are also in cahoots with the gag orders. Yeah, they're getting all the wonderful newscasts, all the fill the buses. Of course, you're not going to turn all that down. That's all publicity for the news. So why would you want to do a bad story, well, not a bad story, a true story about an individual, a CEO, manager, whatever you want to call the position? Why would you want to go against the person that's feeding you the business? You wouldn't. News media stations now do everything based on profits, money. So the day it happens, don't come to us for a story, because it ain't gonna happen. We're gonna brush you off like the way you did us. So with that being said, sorry for such a long video, and sorry for not being here, sharing more videos. But like I said, I gotta take the time and stop and take care of my family. I don't want to put my family business out there, but I got to do what I got to do to take care of my family, as you guys should do the same. Take care of your family. Be safe. Don't stress out, and be active in your local union, ATU 1277, and push for whatever you believe that benefits you and your family. Don't get railroaded because of us. It's not our fault because she doesn't want to negotiate. She didn't want to negotiate before this movement started. So stop blaming, stop separating. Divide and conquer has always been what they believe in. Let's grow stronger and unite and keep it going. Don't be mad at us. Don't knock the messenger. J&A, my opinions, my views, not Sunline's views. I speak for myself. I speak under my rights. Goodbye and good night. Good morning. Have a good one.